tendencies of the Fulani Janjaweed. But here we must do so. But first of all, let us pray. And I will pray in the language of heaven, the oldest language on the face of this very earth. eze onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna nke pụrụ m ihe niile, eze ndị nsọ, onye anyị na-aja mma wee na-eto wee na-agọzi aha nsọ ya mgbe niile, onye ọ bụ naanị ya nwee ike niile, onye sitere n'okwu ọnụ ya sọsọ wee kee ihe niile bụ ihe kere eke n'ụbọchị nke taa, onye ọ bụ naanị ya bụ usu niile nke ndị agha, Chineke nna nke ụmụ ogbenye, Chineke nna nke ndị Biafra, Chineke nna nke pụrụ m ihe niile, onye anyị na-aja mma, onye ndị mmụọ ozi na-efe, onye mmụọ na-erubere isi, onye mmadụ dabere n'ahụ ya, onye ọ bụ naanị ya ka ndị okenye na-atụ mkpọ ọlaedo na mmasị na ọ dị nsọ. Ndị Igbo otu ga-ebighị ebi, n'ihi na ịbụghị mmadụ, ịbụghị mmụọ, ịbụ Chineke nna. Ọ bụ naanị gị ka anyị na-akpọ, ka anyị enweghị iche ọzọ ewezụga gị. Anyị anaghị efe arụsị, ọ bụ aha gị ka anyị ji aba mba were n'anya isi. Ihe niile nke anyị bụ n'ụbọchị nke taa bụ site na amara gị, onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna. O nweghị onye ọzọ ewezụga gị Chineke. Anyị wee na-ekele gị, na-asị gị biko obi ọsọ ọsọ na ndị unu abatawa ụmụ gị n'ime, ndị ekworo karịrị akarị n'ime anyị. Nna nke ebere dị ngọzi, were amara gị na ebere gị bịa ka iwe zọpụta ndị gị. Anyị wee na-arịọ gị ka iwe mee ngwa ngwa n'ihe na Fulani abatawo anyị ime, ma ọsọ ọsọ gị onwe gị bụ eze ebube dị ngọzi ka iwe zọpụta ndị gị. Ndị niile kuniri si na ha bụ ndị iro Biafra, ndị niile ka ha rabụ ndị kuniri wee na-agba anyị mgba, ka ha rabụ ndị pụtara nụ nna nke ebere dị ngọzi si na Biafra agaghị adị, ndị dị etu agaghị adị. Onye nwe m, ihe ga-abụ nke ha. Ọgbọ aghara ga-anọ n'etiti ụtụtụ ehihie abalị, mkpụrụ obi ha agaghị enwe ezumike. Ị ga-achụghachi ha azụ n'ihere nke onwe ha. Ha niile bụ ndị kuniri wee na-akpagbu Biafra. Onye nwe m na Chineke nna, ị ga-ala ha niile n'iyi, n'ihi na okwu ibu ihe na amen. Anyị wee na-asị, ma leta anyị onwe anyị nna nke ebere dị ngọzi, anyị onwe anyị bụ ụmụ gị, ndị na-anya isi n'aha nsọ gị, bụ ndị na-emere ọgọ. Onye nwe m, bụ ndị na-achị iru gị mgbe niile, bụ ndị sitere n'aha ha na-abụ ụmụ ha wee na-enye aha nsọ gị otuto. Anyị onwe anyị bụ ndị nwe ezi ịhụnanya ebe nzọpụta gị nakwa. E mere mgbe ị na-asị na nke dị sọ na anyị ga-ebuli aha nsọ gị elu. Chineke nke igwe, anyị ga-aja gị mma. Onye ka eluigwe n'ụwa, anyị ga-akpụ isi ala nye gị. Anyị bụ ụmụ ogbenye. Onye nwe m, o nweghị ihe ọbụla nke anyị bụ n'iru gị, n'ihi na ọ bụ anọkpa ahụ ka anyị bụ. Ofu ụbọchị anyị ga-anwụ, kama na okwu nsọ gị na-anọgide ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebi. Ihere pụrụ ime mmadụ dị ndụ na nke ebere dị ngọzi, kama ị gaghị ekwe ka ihere wee mee okwu nsọ nke gị, n'ihi na ọ bụ okwu ka iji wee ka eluigwe maka elu ụwa. Okwu nke i kwuru, nkwa nke i kwuru anyị, okwu ọgba ndụ nke i kwuru n'isi anyị, eze ebube dị ngọzi ga-abịarịrị na mmezu, na Biafra ga-abịarịrị na nke ebere. Ị ga-emere anyị amara gị, n'ihi na ọ bụ naanị gị bụ onye enyemaka, naanị gị bụ onye nzọpụta. Ọ bụ naanị gị ka a na-etu Elohim Adonai El Shaddai, onye dị nsọ ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebi. Nara ekele, otuto, nsọpụrụ, ịja mma site n'ebighị ma ruo n'ebighị ebi ka a na-arịọ gị. Ise ise ise.
I'm sorry, IPOB, one family. IPOB, one family. One family, IPOB. I welcome you to this wonderful edition. My wonderful people of Biafra, I will say good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on your time zone. My name is Mazi Ezumezu, aka Nwekwensu. I welcome you to this wonderful edition. Please, as I welcome you, please may you welcome others. Even as those who watch this letter, please welcome others. Please share and like. It's very important that as soon as you come in, share and like. It's very important so that Facebook will be at least having tempering justice with mercy. So the hardcore somewhere will also receive my program. It's very, very important that our message must be preached, whether they like it or not. Today's program is, I said, a night with Bishop Kuka, a night with Honest Ndibo, a night with Chief Edward Clark, a night with Government Tompolo. Today, this will be our topic today. And I will make sure that we will not spend more than 1 hour 30 minutes. It's very important. No? And the fact, first of all, I have to begin the program to be a Nigeria. We have to be a Nigeria. Let's begin the program with to be a Nigeria, what it takes to be a Nigeria. What it takes to be a Nigeria. I think there's a lady that explained it so well. Hold on, please. Hold on. It's very important that I bring this out so that we will learn from what this our sister said. When I come across it, I find it so very interested. That is very important. That I have to bring it. Oh, okay, here we go.
What it means to be Nigerian. To be Nigerian is to be fish. Fish drowning in waters, ocean deep, struggling to breathe, even though equipped with gills and fins. See, we catch crews in a bid to ride the waves of depression. We crack jokes to break the ribs off the pressure, but this pressure is getting worser and worser, almost as fast as the naira is getting lesser and lesser. To be Nigerian is to constantly be devalued. Judge not by your name, talent, or personality, but your nationality. Patriotic green and white stained with red negativity. It is to hope against hope while hoping for more hope, just to cope. To stand tall even though fear stands up on your shoulders like a cape. Not one of Superman's flight, but one made of kryptonite, keeping us grounded in a land that is our own but does not feel like it belongs to us. Nigeria. A land flowing with milk and honey, just not jobs or money.
I hope we can learn something from what she said. I hope Bishop Kuka can learn something from what she said. I also hope that Edward Clark can learn something from what he said. Today I'm going to play a lot of audio. Maybe if time permits me, I can play some videos too. Because it was in my program. When I'm saying something, I like to back it up with evidence. And I say a night with Bishop Kuka, a night with Edwin Clark, a night with Government Tompolo, a night with Honest Ndibo, and Mazen Nanikala must be free. Our leader Mazen Nanikala must be free, whether they like it or not. Mazen Nanikala must be free. It's not out of mercy, but it's the right thing to do. It's the right thing to do because self-determination is not a crime. After all, the two courts in Nigeria have set him free. The appeal court in Abuja and the Umaya Federal High Court, Abia State, have set him free. Also from UN Working Group, also from AU. So our leader Mazen Nankala must be free. But before then, we have to educate this man. Because there's nothing here I preach that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have not said. There's nothing here that I will expose that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have not exposed. What I'm here to do is just to remind you guys, because we Black Africa, we forget so easily. I now forget so easily. So I'm here to remind us the evil Nigeria have done on us, and those that protecting this one ethnic and one sole country called Nigeria, those that protecting this evil contraction called Nigeria. And now I think I have to start with Bishop Kuka. It's very important. I have to start with Bishop Kuka. I have to start with him, Bishop Kuka. Reverend, listen. Also, Nigerians also listen. You know, in anything in this world, there is people that will use to project it. In anything in this world that they want it to work or want to project it to people, they will use some certain people to do it. Let me give you instances. In Western world, just okay, in America, the reason why I call President Obama first gay president, the reason why I call President Obama first gay president was that bill, that gay bill was in the White House for a very long time. A lot of people, a lot of presidents came in and gone. A lot of presidents came and saw it and left. But you know what? They use a certain people to execute that plan. Obama was used to sign that gay bill into law in America. But before Obama, a lot of presidents have came in and saw the bill. They did not sign it. And those presidents there were pure white. Bush, Brigade, name them Clinton, name there a lot. Jimmy Carter, a lot of them. They saw the bill, that gay bill. They did not sign it. But guess what? They used Obama to do it. Obama came in and signed it into law. They use Obama for it. Obama came in and signed it into law. Okay, that aside. How about what is going on in UK? That when you seek asylum in UK, they have to take you down to Rwanda. If you are from Africa, you take all the risk, you pass all the Mediterranean Sea down to UK, and you seek asylum. They have to take you back from UK to Rwanda, to Africa again. Guess people they are using to do it. It's just like immigrants like me and you that came to Europe for a greener pasture. They use a foreigner to do it. I'm from India. Go and check. The Prime Minister of UK today is of origin of India. They migrated to UK in 1960s. His father, his mother is from India. But they made him a prime minister today to carry that evil work, that evil project. Go and check UK prime minister. He's from India. His grandparents migrated to UK in 1960s. Okay, also go and check their foreign minister. He's also from India. Her parents migrated to UK in 60s. But they are using these people to execute, to make sure they sign this into law. Now, let's come down to Nigeria. When they kill Christians, when Christians are being killed in Nigeria, Guess who they use? They use Bishop Kuka to protect their killings. They use Bishop Kuka to tell the world that Nigeria don't have problem. They use Bishop Kuka to tell the world that there's no Christian, there's no religion problem in Nigeria. They use Bishop Kuka to tell the international community that Nigeria have no issue with anything religion, that the Christians are living okay. They're using Bishop Kuka to do that. Now, as a Nigerian government, if Nigerian government committed all those mess, guess who? Certain people they used to clean up that mess too. They use an Igbo man to clean their mess. Go and check. Even in Buhari regime, all the old PLOs, they are all Igbos. DSS, military, police, they are all Igbos. Even INEC. Go and check the one they call Fessos. Is it Fessos something? Mba or something like that. Go and check what he's saying. He's trying to protect INEC for the atrocity they committed in our land. They use Igbo people to clean up their mess. And those Igbo people, I call them agents of their own people. And I said, the gods of our land will destroy those Igbos they are using to do this. The God of our land, any Igbo man that accepted this offer to cover the atrocity they are doing to his own people, or a woman, the gods of our land will destroy him. The gods of our land will never allow him to see the day. They shall be destroyed in a Nafachuku Kikabiam. Now, Bishop Kuka told us that Nigeria is working. That Nigeria is working. I think I have to play it. It's an audio. I have to play it. Audio. Please. Hold on. What we have to listen to what Jokuka is saying. Let's listen to what Bishop Kuka is telling the world about Nigeria. It's very important. Let's listen to what Bishop Kuka is telling the world about Nigeria. It's very, very important. It's very, very important. No. Hold on. Yeah. Because it's very important. We hear what Bishop Kuka is saying, and we also hear from former Kaduna governor El-Rufai, what he's doing over there.
Better together.
Okay.
Everybody knows that we are better together. But the first question to ask is, who are we? After 9/11, the American political scientists were asking the question, who are we? Because there was a problem in terms of who people are. And I think if you live in Nigeria, all of us know. And this is why those who listen to me will attest to the fact that I don't like to talk about religion, in part because I don't believe.
I want to connect it to YouTube so that it will be more loud. What is this thing is doing? Please, if the loud is okay, can you just write something? Let me know. If the volume is okay, please can you write something? Let me continue. Or I want to connect to YouTube. If the volume is okay, please can you write something so that I will continue. Let me
There is a religious problem. But somehow,
I want to stop it now.
The Nigerian media.
So if the volume is okay, please write something. Let me know, or let me try to connect it to YouTube. Okay, the volume is okay. Okay. That means let's forget about YouTube. So let me. If you didn't connect now, so we can, because it's very important.
And the political elite have assumed the fact that there is something between as Nigerians, we are better together. Everybody knows that we are better together. But the first question to ask is, who are we? After 9/11, the American political scientists were asking the question, who are we? Because there was a problem in terms of who people are. And I think if you live in Nigeria, all of us know. And this is why those who listen to me will attest to the fact that I don't like to talk about religion, in part because I don't believe there is a religious problem. But somehow the Western media, the Nigerian media, and the political elite have assumed the fact that there is something between religions and that there is a conflict between religions. There is absolutely no conflict, between religions. I said to people, assuming, for example, we all have knives in our houses. Assuming you come back from work and your wife is in the kitchen, and she comes to welcome you with a knife in her back with which she's been slicing onions. You will have no problem entering the house. But if you had a fight with your wife before you left the house, and your husband comes back and knocks on the door, and you see your wife with a knife, you will pull back. So knives by themselves are not a problem. It's what you do with them. In the same way that, identities are not a problem. Identities are not a problem. It's how you activate those identities and what you do with them. Now, will I be walking around Nigeria and people say to me, we worry about you being in Sokoto, and when I speak, I can tell a million stories. And I give you an example. What happened in Sokoto? With the tragic story of Deborah, I had gone for a burial of the father of one of my priests, and I was only on my way back in a car when I got a call to say that one of my priests called me to say, look, this is what is happening. And I got to Abuja, and I got telephone calls from everywhere. Where are you? I said, I'm in Abuja. He said, I hope you remain in Abuja. I hope you're not going back to Sokoto anytime soon. My family members who called me, I said, so what am I supposed to do? No, remain in Abuja. Some people say, leave the country. And I said, to go where? And people could not understand. When I had to go back to Sokoto the next day, people said to me, I had to just tell my friend, where are you? I told them I'm in Abuja. But when I got to Sokoto, I walked to my house. And for me, it's a very powerful image. As I entered my house, just as I got to the gate, I saw an armored tank, soldiers, their numbers, guarding my house. And I was touched. I came out of the vehicle and I greeted all the soldiers. I shook all of them. But I saw from their faces, they looked to me very much like Fulani people. The soldiers who were guarding my house. By their height and so on. So when I went in, then later in the evening, I came back and I started talking to them, about 12 or 14 of them. First of all, I looked at them, all their equipment, they're there in my house. After we greeted, I went back at about 6:30 to 7. I came out, stood by my balcony, and I saw all of them doing their ablution. They are preparing for their salah, and they prayed in my house. I'm looking at them, and this is Sokoto I'm supposed to be running away from. And here are these people. They are Muslims, they are Nigerians. They are here to protect me. Nigeria is a complex country of great possibilities, great contradictions.
To ask you, you mentioned the different sociocultural organizations and...
Sorry for that.
We are better together. Everybody knows that we are better together. But the first question to ask is, who are we? If your husband comes back and knocks on the door, and you see your wife with a knife, when with the tragic story of Deborah, I had gone for a burial of the father of one of my priests, and I was only on my way back in the car when I got a call to say that one of my priests called me to say, look, this is what is happening. And I got to Abuja, and I got telephone calls from everywhere. Where are you? I said, I'm in Abuja. He said, I hope you remain in Abuja. I hope you're not going back to Sokoto anytime soon. You know, my family members who called me, I said, so what am I supposed to do? No, remain in Abuja. Some people say, leave the country. And I said, to go where?
And even that Deborah he was mentioned, he did not even tell the world that the killing of Deborah is so instated. Even the people that killed Deborah, none of them is in police custody. None of them. You can see the way he projects the issue of Deborah and cover it up with his story. None of the people that killed Deborah is in police custody now. None. And he projected this into the world. All the multimedia company and AIT, NTA, whatever, they're all there. He projects this thing to them that there's no problem, that Nigeria is working good. So these are the kind of people they are using. They are using to protect Nigeria. These are the kind of people that they are using to make sure me and you must be married to Nigeria. I remember one certain time our leader, Mazinan can address this man. Mazinan can so much have respect for him. But there was a time he made one kind of blunder. Just the same way he said, our leader come on air to address him. And I would also put offer to him and tell, if the northern Christians are not saved, let them come into Biafra land, that we will, how about them who will give them whatever they need. And what did they made that promise? But they continue using this man to tell the world that that's not like the religion problem in Nigeria, that Nigeria is moving well. What I'm saying this night, those that have been killed in this religion issue, the child, the male, the girl, the woman, the man, all their spirit will judge you, Bishop Kuka. All their spirit will torment you. You will never have peace of mind. Now, my people, let's listen to what is going on in Kaduna State. In Kaduna, let's see if we can have what is going on in Kaduna State. After Bishop Kuka tried to Let's see. Let me know if I have it on video here. It's very important. It's very important that I bring it in. Let's see if we have. Okay, let's go to one killing in Benue. Let's see the killing in Bishop Kuka. This is killing in Benue.
Again, another Benue community thrown into deep mourning. This time, internally displaced persons seeking refuge at this primary school in Niev Council ward of Goma Local Council are worst hit.
Now let's look for something that happened in Kaduna too, and the latest issue, the latest statement from El-Rufai.
A benefit of what has happened in my state, a similar program of a Ruga settlement was not called Ruga in 1987. The government approved land that was taken from the natives in Zangon Katav and Kachia local government and created a grazing reserve. And they call it Kachia Grazing Reserve. By 1990, it was changed to Laduga Grazing Reserve. And Laduga is a Fulani ward. And today, as I'm talking, it was an initial landmass of 30 hectares of land that was taken from the natives, no compensation. And up to now, no single native that is there that can even go there. If you go, you cannot even enter that place as a native. And huge development is taking place. Big buildings, big hospitals. You don't even know what is going on there in Laduga. And it has been surreptitiously increased in size to 70,000 hectares. And so if we have this Laduga...
70,000 or 70?
70,000
Even
hectares.
30,000 are taken initially.
From 30,000, it has been increased to 70,000, and it is still there. So there is the plan is to replicate this Laduga model all over the nation, thereby changing democracy.
Okay, let's hear from El-Rufai again. I hope Bishop Kuka will be listening. Please type Bishop Kuka or call this into Bishop Kuka. Let's go to the latest one from El-Rufai.
Former Governor of Kaduna State, Nasiru El-Rufai, has been accused of wanting to set Nigeria on fire with his utterances. The chieftain of the All Progressives Congress in Plateau State, Samuel Kwamko, made the accusation after a video in which El-Rufai allegedly stated that he deceived Christians during the course of the electioneering campaigns, that the APC Muslim ticket was not for religious dominance, when in actual fact, the tickets, both nationally and at the state level, were for Islamic dominance. In the video, which has since gone viral, El-Rufai is reported to have also said that the victory of Bola Ahmed Tinubu had silenced the Christian Association of Nigeria, adding that he will sustain an Islamic-dominated government for 20 years and unending, not only in Kaduna State, but in Nigeria at large. Kwamko, who is also a former national director of the Christian Association of Nigeria, while reacting to El-Rufai's comments, expressed disappointment at his classification of citizens of his state as them versus us, which to him meant that the former governor cannot be exonerated from the wanton killings, demolition of houses, and placing worshipers in Kaduna. Well, let's listen to a short clip of that video before we come back for a discussion.
Duk da taron dangin da aka yi, duk da addini da aka yi amfani da shi, Allah ya ba Asiwaju nasara. Abinda muka samu muka yi a Kaduna yanzu an yi shi a ƙasa gaba daya. Babu wani makaryaci da zai zo ya ce zai fito ya ce shi zai yi siyasa na Kiristanci ya ci zaɓe. Peter Obi ya yi ga inda yake. An yi maganin wannan dole suka shi. Tun da Asiwaju ya ci zaɓe kan sit. To da haka ne za a samu zaman lafiya a ƙasar nan. To shi ma kaga ya aka sake aka ƙara sai komi sai ya wallahi abin da muka yi kenan kuma ni da wasu daga cikin mu a ganin mu mun gama aiki.
This has caused a huge debate on social media as well, but let me take a tweet before I take your comment. This person wrote, "It is really disappointing for El Rufai to brag about religion in a country that is trying to heal. What is the point of the speech? What point is he trying to prove in an election that was clearly questionable? The APC, tell your man not to sow seed of discord in this country." Over to you.
This is a tough one for me. I schooled in Kaduna, went to Sultan Bello Primary School. I went to FGC Kano. A number of my friends will refer to me as Dangarewa, Dankano, and things like that. I speak Hausa, and
I didn't know that.
Yes, I speak Hausa. I went to school in Kano, and my school was just next to Sirkin Zazau's palace, Sultan Bello Primary School. And when I look at this, when I listen to that tape, I am just praying, please God, let Malan Nasir come out and say, no, this was doctored, that this is not him, this is not true.
Yeah, I waited 2 days to take the story.
I've been waiting for that to happen, but it hasn't happened. And I will reach out to him at some point over the next day or two, because I've known Nasir Rufai from the days when I was living in England. I came back in 2011, and I still say I know him fairly well. This is the same man that has a Yoruba man as his spokesperson, Muiwa Adikeye. This is the same man that has a lot of friends in Lagos, all over the country. He has a lot of friends who are Igbo, who are Hausa, who are Christians, who are Muslims. This man that I'm seeing in this video, I honestly don't recognize. I don't recognize this person. I don't know what has happened. I don't know the reason why he will speak in this way or say this kind of thing. I am hoping that this is not a man who has been extremely pretentious, who has been behaving in a way that made everybody believe that he's a different kind of person. So this is not someone that I honestly recognize. It's condemnable. Everything he has said in this video is condemnable. And I'm hoping he will still come out and say it was misinterpreted, or that's not what he said.
Yeah. So up to today, did Mala El Rufai come out to condemn this, to apologize or say that is what he meant? Never. So, but Bishop Kuka will sit there to project to the world that there's not like religion problem in Nigeria. Why people are dying every day? They are using people like Bishop Kuka to cage Christians in Nigeria and kill them. And Bishop Kuka will come out the next day to protect the Muslim. You can see, I didn't make it up. You can hear it. Even they discuss it in Channel TV, in Alliance TV. People are so amazed about the utterances of El Rufai. And you can see that their target, Muslim ticket, will last at least 20 years. It's well planned to Islamize Nigeria. But person like Bishop Kuka will sit there to tell the world that Nigeria is working good, that there's no problem. That there's no problem in Nigeria Christian. That everything is okay. That everything is okay. My people, excuse me, there are moments. I want to do moments, please. Hold on. So, I'm sorry, Mazi Dakus, I have sent you the link. Because I have a lot of things to click, but come here so we can do it together. So thank you. So my people, they will use person like Bishop Kuka to protect the killings of Christians in Nigeria. And Bishop Kuka will come out and tell the whole world that it's amazing that nothing happened in Nigeria. The Christians in Nigeria are fine, are protected. But you can see the couple of videos I play. The killing in Benue, the killing in Southern Kaduna, the killing in Taraba, the killing in Kano. Also the killings of Christians in Sokoto. But Bishop Kuka will protect this evil. But Bishop Kuka will protect this evil. That's why I told you that in anything, there's people they use to project it to make sure it works. I give instances about the gay bill in America. They use Barack Obama. I gave you instances about what is happening in UK today. Even the woman is saying that they did not accept the court. They have to. Let me see if I can have it on video. I show you their foreign affair in UK. What is saying? What is saying? Hold on. Yeah, this is the woman they are following on. A descendant from India. This UK foreign minister, a descendant from India. Our parents came to UK in 60s, but today they are using him to make sure if you seek asylum in UK, they will take you back to Rwanda. The same way they are using Bishop Kuka in Nigeria. After they kill Christians, they will use Bishop Kuka to project to the world that Nigeria is moving okay. There's no problem in Nigeria. The Christians are okay. Everything is working smooth. He used himself. He used the case of Deborah as an excuse to give to the world that even the soldiers are Fulanis and they protect him. Bishop Kuka, you are an evil man. Bishop Kuka, you are an evil man. All the spirit of those that killed will judge you before the God you mentioned. All the spirit of those that killed will judge you before the God, the Almighty God, because you are evil. You enjoy the blood of innocent Christianity they killed in cold blood, and you are opportune to raise your voice to the world, but you decided to do other way, to ward the bid of Nigeria government. You are an evil man. So because I don't have much time, so let me move to Chief Edwin Clark. This will be the second time I'm making video about Chief Edwin Clark. We saw his last video, his last message to Buhari, night of leaving office, and he was so disappointed. He was so disappointed that Buhari did not even help his legion. Edwin Clark, I call you again. Just like I told you, you have nothing to lose now. You are in your 90s. It's better you save your people before you go to you join your ancestors. There's a reason why God Almighty keep you alive, to see all the atrocities he committed that against your people, against your brethren Igbos, to see it with your own eyes. Just like what our leader always said, serve Nigeria and come back home in shame. You said you have served Nigeria for 70 years, if I'm not mistaken. I'm here to be connected. You have served Nigeria for 70 years. But what have Nigeria benefit you? Nothing. Nigeria have not benefited your people anything, but your personal gain. Your personal gain. But people like you should be wallowing in shame. People like you should be covering themselves with clothes of shame. But all the same, you still have a better chance now. You still have a better chance to connect your people to their brethren, Igbos. You still have a better chance to do it before you join your ancestors. You have seen that all they told you, how you work with them to betray your brethren, to betray Igbos, didn't hear anything good to your people. Look at your religion. Look at your religion. If you go to a lot of community in Bayelsa, they don't have a drinking water. No, they don't have the drinking water. If you go to a lot of villages in Ijo land, they don't have the drinking water. They drink water that was imported from the town. They call it pure water. And as a matter of fact, it's not the same amount you bought it in the town that you bought it in that village. If you go to a village like Okbomu, when I was at Okbomu, then pure water was 5 naira in the town. I bought it 20 naira then when I was at Okbomu. When I was at Jones Creek, listen, a lot of people don't know I have lived with Ijos. I be with the Ijos are very nice guys. But their elders deceive the young ones. And the young ones always obey their elders. This is the fact. This is the fact. If you go to people like Jones Creek, how much is pure water there? If you go to a place like Bamatulu, how much is pure water there? Children suffer. Then every morning they will be on canoe about 6 hours to school and 6 hours to come back. But I want you to look at Holland, Netherlands. Netherlands, everywhere is water. But just look at the way Netherlands is developed. Look at the way Netherlands is developed. But you sabotage your own brethren. You sabotage Igbo during Biafra war. And you feel that they are with you. The Northerners are not with you. The Northerners are not with you. They disappointed you. And when Buhari was leaving, he did not even grant any of your requests. Any of your requests was not granted. Any of your requests was not granted. Is it not shameful? Is it not shameful? Any of your requests wasn't granted. Is it not shameful? Is it not shameful? Look at NNPC. How many Ijos are in hierarchy of NNPC? No. How many Ijos owns oil well? The oil in their backyard. How many Ijos hold the oil well? None. How many Ijos hold the oil well? Let's welcome our comrades. Yeah, Mazen.
Oh, hey, Biafra.
Oh, hey, Biafra. Oh,
I
hey,
like
Biafra. Maz Udo. Maz, I'm about pure. So I took I'm going and do to my destiny, you know. And when I'm time in close, that is 1 hour 30 minutes. Yeah.
All
So
right.
yeah, so Maz, I know you have been on background listening. So what do you have to say about
Yeah.
it in case of Bishop Kuka? Just use maybe 2 minutes to talk about it. Then let's talk about this Ike Clark and move on to another one. First, thank you,
Which
Maz.
of the case, please?
About what I said about Bishop Kuka, because Bishop Kuka, they use him to project to the world that Christians are fine and the killings in Nigeria, no, because the world expected Bishop Kuka to cry out to tell them the truth, but you can see what he said, that there's no problem, no religion problem in Nigeria, and the next day you can hear what El-Rufai said. So please, Mazi, use 2 minutes. Let's enter another chapter because I have a lot to treat. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for bringing me into your program as an IPOB member and loyalist to Mazen Nandekalo.
You're welcome, Mazi.
And the quest of the freedom fighting we are fighting is to protect what Mazen Nandekalo stands and and what IPOB is all about. IPOB and the Mazen Nandekalo. And Mazen Nandekalo is the organization and the movement for the freedom of mankind anywhere in the world. So in all honesty and truth about what we are looking for, Bishop Kuka, Roman Catholic Church, and I know most of us don't know that this Fulani, this Muslim world, this their attitude and this their character, you are seeing now. Muslims are exhibiting all over the whole world. It was the attitude of Roman Catholic Church, without any apology, without whatever Roman Catholic Church is doing today. Please, Muslims are doing today. Roman Catholic know about it. That chaplet, that bead, their chaplet, the Muslim pray. Pope is from Pope. Pope gave it to them. So they work in hand. You know what Catholic cannot finish. They are using the Muslims to carry out those activities. They work in hand to hand. They know what they are doing. And when they want to persecute you, and they will use Muslim instead of Catholic to come in, for them to, you will see they will come and just like what Bishop Kuka is saying. He's just preamble, you know, whoever they want to crucify, whoever, like now. Since that day, Mbaka said that utterances on air concerning P2B. Have you seen him again? You know, the other time they removed him while people are talking, but now they just remove him gentle without people knowing what is playing. Is that if they want to kill him, they will slaughter him. Nobody has mouth to say anything. Because that's how Roman Catholic rule. Are you telling me that those Roman Catholic, that what attitude the Muslims are playing, killing innocent citizens of them, of their so-called war in Nigeria, because anybody accepting Nigeria is a crime. It's a very big crime. If you are saying that you are one Nigeria, it's a crime. So for that reason, Kuka are trying to play double standard. Like now they give Tinubu, they are pushing Tinubu. All of them are pushing that agenda. if you don't know, know it now. They know what they are doing, because they will always use somebody who will carry out their activities and make sure they get what they want. The other day, you see what happened in Sokoto last time of killing a young Muslim and saying it's a blasphemy. Why people are saying, and that is absolutely deception, and it's not true. The guy, they know the guy. The guy is a meat seller. He never portray or he never says such a thing. They, when they want to, because Muslim always offer blood sacrifices to their deity Allah, because I call their Allah deities, a deity that suck human blood. He doesn't take cow blood or fowl or goat. He only suck animal blood. And it is the animal blood that human blood they offer to their deities. And so, and that is the reason you see the killer, the murderer, or a brother of Chinasa Woru, because Erofai and Chinasa Woru, and that thing in Finland, they are in the same page. They are blood-sucking demon. They offer sacrifice to their chi, their own chi, eat human sacrifice, and they are doing blood, human trafficking, or organs trafficking, and human parts trafficking. That's what they, and all those Alhaji do in North. And that is the business of Erofai and the China Samuru, the hiding bastard. You can see. So now what are we saying? After them causing confusion, contracting China Samuru and that thing in South Africa, Emmanuel Eguato, and the idiot, I don't know what you call it, Darlington. You see where today he came out with a Benjamin Madubu.
I
don't know.
Mazi, let's not go that far, that side, because though we have a lot to teach. Because I have not even
so you see what China, you see what Erofai we are saying in national news concerning, because now Tinubu is in power. It is a Muslim who will rule 20 years. So Christians and other people have become slaves. So that is why accepting Nigeria is saying that you are a slave in your own father's land, and they are using Muslim perfectly. And that is why I say wherever you see Fulani herdsmen in any of our farms should bring them down and kill them, because there is nothing, we don't have any relationship with the Fulani. It can't be imposing a stranger. There is one video I saw, somebody was showing in Anambra, whether they call it a wisdom or where they catch a young lady or two Fulani guy was raping the girl, and they raped him and pregnant him and abort the child and pregnant him again. And they are not. Okay, if that guy now was an Igbo people, they would have set him on fire. Why not set them on fire?
Maz, we'll come to eat. We'll come to eat. No, we have to do justice to eat. So now, Maz, I want you to listen to Ike Clark. Please, let's listen to Ike Clark, and because I need to teach this problem. This program finish. So let's listen to Ike Clark, Edwin Clark.
All right.
I stand to be service to the Almighty God for keeping me alive at the time when I thought it was the end. But I have now been celebrating, as I told you, my birthdays for some time now because of these Ipob girls. I remember we were at the national conference one morning in the afternoon in the assembly. That was the same day Yanya somewhere was burnt. So we were told by one Miss Bilikisu Maguru, that was general, said that they just kidnapped or adopted over 200 Chibok girls who were ready to take the examination in Chibok. And the late Alhaji Gambo Jementa, Inspector General Police at that time, Inspector General Police, asked me to move a motion on the Chibok girl, sympathizing with the parents and asking the government to take action immediately to bring these girls back. So, since most of these girls have not been brought back, I thought it was not necessary for me to celebrate my birthday. Because in places, in more civilized places like the United States of America, England, one American missing is America that is missing. Nigeria, if 1,000 people are killed, people will ask, from what tribe? From what state? They're not worried. Everything must go on. Nobody cares in this country. So today, I thought it was very, very necessary for me to give an address, open address to Mr. President, President Muhammad Buhari, about his government, how he failed in his government, particularly ignoring the Niger Delta, treating them with ignominy, yet we produce everything with the economy of this, with surviving the economy of this country. And I thought he has said he scored 100%, done very well. But those of us who felt that he did not do well should not keep quiet, should say it. I saw on the 25th or 26th on the Arise television, Femi additional saying that I was anti when they Arise confronted him with the statement I made on my birthday. He said I was anti, I've always been anti Buhari's government. So I now understand why these people, this particular government, have been doing things to humiliate me, treating me with ignominy as a person. At the age of about 1991, I was sitting down in my bedroom with some friends, 12 o'clock.
Yeah, hello, my wonderful people. Mazi, you can see, you can hear from Chief Edward Clark. All he was saying is about himself. He's not talking about his people. This is an elderly statesman that the living of his people should be his concern. But he's talking about his people, that the president did not even send him a birthday wish, that they even come to his house to search him. No, but he's supposed to be talking about his people, the welfare of his people. He is 90-something now. And this is a man that have betrayed his Igbo brother and thinking that working with Fulani government will be a very...
Is it not what Dr. Basara is doing?
So
now
please. Yeah. So, Matt, please use 2 minutes to say something about it. Let's go to another one because time is running out fast.
Okay. Nnaye Clark, because I will give him that respect. He's an Igbo man. Just the way Asare Dokobo say, Asare Dokobo is an Igbo man. Joe Ibokwe is an Igbo man. Ojo Sokalo is an Igbo man. Willie Obiano, the former governor of Anambra State, is an Igbo man. Soludo is among them, is an Igbo man. You know, the most dangerous terrorist Taliban Supreme Court governor, the 419 Otokoto guy, or hopeless Uzodinma. I say he's an Igbo man. These are the people who are working on the Fulani, try to use our intelligence with their embargo. These people are selfish for their own selfish interest, right? And then he said nobody wish him. So his bad day is more important than his people. For him to talk for his people, he's an ex-military man. He can't say anything or all this nonsense or the killings these Fulanis are causing in our land. He don't say that. Look at the Fulani people are praying to Hope Uzodinma in Saudi Arabia for them to re-elect him. So he went to Lagos with his fellow murderer or Sawolu for the demolition of Igbo market, which means he has a hand in that the destruction of that market. So, and that is why he want to use it for his own campaign, because of when this thing happened, he went. These are people who are seeking their own selfish interest. They are self-centered, just on mine, just like Chinasa, just like what they are saying in IPOB now. Their leadership. And there is nothing like leadership in IPOB. Their leadership, whatever Chikedozium say goes. What happened to Mazen Nandekano? Forgetting that whatever Mazen Nandekano endorsed stand.
Mas, please, let's play the end of Ike class. Then we enter another topic, because I told you have a lot of things to do.
Yeah, so okay. You do that then.
Yeah,
you do that then.
Okay, let's listen to him again.
A young lady from Akwa Ibom was in the stockbook. I don't know what they call that place. Aroma was there. He had problem with the National Assembly. So this lady was there. She had served 2 years. The post was now to be permanented. They brought a man. I don't want to make the name is in my last press conference, to take over from her, who was working under her, the commissioner. Dr. Mrs. Azinge, she was active for about 2 years in CAC. They removed her, suspect that she was having foreign exchange. They charged her to court, which they never proved, simply because they wanted to prove their own man. A situation where you have 17 security chiefs, only 3 from the south, 14 from one ethnic group. Is that the country we are building together? You don't fight for the independence of the unity of Nigeria through what do you call it? Through discrimination, where some tribes are second class citizens, others are first class citizens. You can't. So I have written everything here, but in my press conference, I normally like to speak last. But today is the last day of Muhammad Buhari. I must send him a message that he should not say Hulu. Our people in the Niger Delta are disappointed. So the secretary, the publicity secretary of Pandex, Ken Robinson, will now read what I've written. But I've spoken my mind, trying to cover the paper. Thank you, and God bless.
So, Maz, because I did not play the video, or the video is about 32 minutes and some seconds, just because of time. In this video of Chief Edward Clark, he complained a lot. He complained bitterly what Buhari government did to them, that they did not gain anything. This is how traitor being paid back. because he refused to know that Igbo are his brother. He refused to work with Igbos. He refused to work with everything that connected us together. And today he's crying. And this message was sent to Buhari a day of Buhari leaving office. He was so bitter. And even said that even no Niger Delta son owns oil well, except from one man in Calabar. So that means no Ijaw man have oil well, even the oil that in their own background. So, like I said, God knows the reason why he kept me alive, and he have every opportunity now to connect everything he have done that went so bad. He have every opportunity now to connect everything to be good. He have he can play a very important role because Ijaws because Ijaws are the fourth biggest ethnicity in Nigeria. After Igbo, outside Yoruba, the next people is Ijaw. Their population is much. You know, they are fourth this thing. So he had a lot to play, and Ijaws respect their own elders. So Chief Edwin Clark, if anytime he got this video, I said, Mazes Mezeke said, you need to play a major role. You need to tell your people the truth. You need to tell them that the Igbos are not your enemy, that Igbos are your brothers. You said that you have served 70 years in Nigeria. What have you benefited? It's all about you, all about you. How about others? How about the less privileged in the clique? How about the less privileged in the clique? People that have no drinking water, they have no electricity, but you have all you need, but you are still crying. Maz, please use 1 minute and say something. Let's move to another one. I want to play something from Ogeni land.
All right. This is what Nai Edwin Clark said. Is it different from what the Kobasara just said in a few hours ago? He said that he hates Buhari with a passion, but Buhari recommends the drug baron, their drug baron leader now, to appoint him for the security along Kaduna. So Dr. Basare know those people who are kidnapping people along Kaduna or Abuja Road. Dr. Basare hands is among them.
The creeks
he hates Buhari. He hated Buhari. He never supported Buhari, but Buhari appointed him to their drug baron now. So, which means Buhari or Dr. Basare is an Igbo man, Edwin Clark is an Igbo man. They are only asking for their tummy, their family, their own personal interest. They never thought about collective interest. Just like now, Mazen Nandekalu is detention. You can hear the lawyer say he is Ezendibo Buruburu. You can hear Okurora. You can hear this, all sorts of names. What are they Okurora for? That he is raising money for people. But the man who refused to collect whatever they have given to him are in detention, dying for we. And Tina Samoru and their criminal gangs are stopping Mazen Nandekaro doctor not to come, lie against Mazen Nandekaro, just the way the idiot in South Africa say he lie or blackmail other people. Like and now he has confessed that he blackmailed against that secretary, Madam, what's her name? Mazen Nandekaro secretary. He was blackmailing. Everything he said about the girl was false. Everything he was saying about Obuago, all of them are false. This is how they are all their personal interest, and they are not fighting for free. They are not ready for the freedom fighter. It is us, you and I, and other ones who are the loyalists, who stand with them and say this nonsense cannot continue. Right? So they now, like you can see, Darlington will come on air and be shouting, insulting Kalonta Kanu. So, Edwin Clark and Dr. Basare are Igbo people, and they are asking for their collective interest, for them to let the whole Ejo and all of them know that they are Igbos. All of us are Igbos, so that we carry everybody along. And that is why they say, oh, some people say, Mazen Nandekalo accept 5 states. Mazen Nandekalo say they are stupid. How can I accept 5 states? What happened to those Igbos? They split. They have carved out from Igbo land. This is the game they are playing for Mazen Nandekalo to agree for 5 states so that they will continue. Then they will now lay war on us so that and make it no-go area. So Mazen Nandekalo is a wise man. Edwin Clark is at a selfish interest, both him and Dokobo Asare, Joe Ibokwe, and the governor of Imo State, and all Ekuremadu. See where he landed him now. So all these guys are not, they are very selfish in whatever they demand for their own, but not for the collective interest, just like Mazen Nandekalo, our supreme leader, is doing. It's only you can't get a leader like Mazen Nandekalo who want to die because of his people, who is not talking about his own personal interest. That's all I can say. This guys is not talking about.
So now, Mazi, I have to move on. I have to move into Ogoniland. We could remember the story of
Kinsoro Wiwa, of course, yeah. Why they kill Kinsoro Wiwa? Wait, the truth about Kinsoro, 2 moments. The killing of Kinsoro Wiwa, Kinsoro Wiwa and Ojukwu was the best of friend. That's what people don't understand. Kinsoro Wiwa and Ojukwu is brush and toothpaste. What is the point? Is that selfish interest. Mine. And that is why Abacha, the person he chose over Ojukwu, killed him. And when Abacha want to kill him, he said, do you want to betray me the way you betray your brothers? See, and that's the last statement. He said, call Ojukwu for him. Ojukwu greet him, good morning, where it is afternoon. He said, yes. See what you got yourself into.
Maz, listen. So Maz, okay, yeah. No, so we have to talk about the Ogoni land. We use a few minutes to talk about it, and I have a video to play about it because Kinsoro Wiwa deceive his own people just the same way Edwin Clark is doing now, the same way Adakabo.
When you call Edwin Clark, you call Dokobasara. 2 of them are best of the same.
No. Asari is a small sheet. It's a minor thing when I'm talking about Edwin Clark. I know Asari Dokubo so well. So when I'm trying to talk about issue with Edwin Clark, I don't need to connect it with Asari Dokubo. No. So when I want to talk about Tompolo, I can bring Asari Dokubo together. So now, Kinsoro Wiwa betrayed his people. At the end of the day, what happened? They killed him. The same people he served, he chose over his own brethren, killed him. Now let's play a video in Ogoniland. Let's see what is happening there, what happened there, before we can talk about it.
The Niger River Delta are its lifeline. They provide food, work, and even a place to wash. But they're full of oil.
Before, you could not be able to see the other side because of the mangrove vegetation. It covered the whole of this area by the pollutions of 2008, 2009. It's the whole place.
This is Bodo, a small community in an area of southern Nigeria called Ogoniland. Almost everyone here lived off that land, fishing or farming. In 2008, 2 oil spills from Shell pipelines devastated the environment and people's livelihoods.
Father could not be able to put tables. Their children could not go to school. They wouldn't have fish to eat. And so the community become more less than a refugee community.
Spills are common in the Delta. Around 240,000 barrels of oil leak out into the creeks every year. Technically, Shell stopped producing oil and gas in Ogoniland in the 90s, but its pipelines still pump it through the region. This former refinery is only a few miles from Bodo. It was shut down in 1993 after violent protests against the oil industry. The jungle has started to reclaim the land, but even after 20 years, oil still leaks out into the ground.
It's going to take about 30 years for the creek to be restored. So within that period, Shell have made billions of pounds from here. They came here in 1958. And this is where they have lived for more than 40-something good years.
In 2012, the Bodo community took Shell to court in London. And after a 3-year legal battle, they won.
Came out that Shell should pay people 55 million pounds. Oh, there was jubilations all over. I myself jumped more than any other person. I jumped more than any other person because
yeah, Maz, we have to cut it short and talk about it. You can see what this man said. After the oil pollution, everything, then took Shell to court in England, and Shell was to pay them 55-something million pounds, and they feel so happy, about the resources in their backyard, giving them peanuts. It's like going to the ocean and take a glass of water and give to people. And the man and the ugly man said he was so happy about that peanut giving to them to share. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say, come, let's come together. These resources, you have to hold it by yourself. You have to say what you have to do with it. Nobody will control you and your resources in your own land. But these people refuse to listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Just the same thing King Salowiwa did during Biafra War. Today, their land have been polluted. They cannot fish. They cannot farm. There is hunger in the land. And the little money they pay to them, they share it among themselves. Some build house and some did not complete the house. So tell me, what kind of people is this? What kind of people is this? And again, Edwin Clark will be happy to see his legion going in this way. This is evil. Maz, please, a minute. Say something a minute. Let's continue the video about it.
All right. So what happened is that King Saro-Wiwa and all of them, these guys are all Igbos. King Saro-Wiwa is an Igbo man. He is an Igbo man. So what happened is that because of the selfish interest of collectiveness, which Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is asking for, and that is why, just like now, our people are doing business on their own. If they do it together, collective, and then government will come together and then implement the policy that nobody will come and burn that business without getting government involved, because government was not involved in this business. There is no policy that protects their business, and that is the reason all of them are now being witch hunt by all these criminals. Once the ones in the north, you find out that the business of an Igbo man in the north, because it wasn't protected, and that is why they want, once they say anything, they threaten them concerning that. But those oil spills is caused by the people of Ijo and Ogoni people, and they are the one that are suffering that, and they will pay them peanut for them to guide the pipeline. Why the Fulanis are the one enjoying milking the resources that is coming from their land. And when somebody want to talk, the Fulani bastard will have audacity to try to insult an Igbo man, because an average Igbo man, most of them are betrayer. If I do not generation, they can betray. Look at what happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Yeah, okay,
and that
Maz.
is why.
Yeah, okay, Maz. Because but they can help you also. Let's play again.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
the first place I have had in Africa that Shell admit their liability.
It was a landmark victory and a chance to revitalize the community. The money was supposed to be divided into two pots, one for individual claims and one for community development. Instead, the 15,000 residents decided to share all the money equally. Each got around 900,000 naira, which is about $4,500. It doesn't sound like a lot, but here, 50% of the population live on only $1 a day. And what did they do with the money? Most of them built houses.
It was a mud house here before. After receiving the compensation, they were able to put up this structure, and because the money was not enough, they could not be able to roof it again.
The lucky ones managed to finish their new houses, but many only have a shell of a home and are still living in mud huts. Still, the residents of Bodo say they had a good reason to share the money.
99% of this community are in favor of sharing those money, because if we want to use it for contract, our leaders are so corrupt and we don't trust them. They will manipulate that money and they will not do a good clean job.
And it's not.
So, Maz, just like what you are saying, you can say it. You know, they decide to share the money, and each about 15,000 residents in that community, each of them got 900,000 naira. Maz, what is 900,000 naira? You can see the houses. Some of them start to build house because they live in a mud house, and some did not complete it. No, they are still living in the mud house. So tell me, these are the people that Mazin Nandi Kano say, come, let's work together. Come, when we have Biafra, you will write your own constitution by yourself. You will control your resources by yourself. That what will connect us together is to talk about our defense, to talk about our military, to talk about our police. That's only what will connect us together. But these people decide to work with the Nigerian government that have been killing them. And Ike Crack was there fighting for his stomach. Asari Dukuba was there fighting for his stomach. Tom Polo was there fighting for his stomach. We can see in this video what the man said. Said if they decided to put that money in the contract, that money will not be seen anymore. That the leaders are so corrupt. Mazi, please use a minute. Let's do justice to this. We have a lot to do. Please.
Yeah, what happened is that those people are corrupt and criminal. Go and check in our villages. This things happen in Omona. Some of them will connive with others, you know, Ebemayuri or something of that. You can see some people, both the ones that are close to the kingship and to the chiefs, and the evil ones will connive to oppress the ones. That is the same thing that is happening in Ogoni and Ijoland. The criminals are connived, but they don't know that they're giving them peanut. So, and they are impoverish their community, which is, these are heartless individuals who they come on and they say, oh, we are not an Igbo. Where some of them answer Chukwuemeka, some of them answer Nnamdi, some of them answer Chidi, some of them answer Emeka. So these are the people. They will tell you they are not an Igbo, they are not an Igbo, they are not an Igbo. Shouting because of what? Because of the peanut they are eating from the crumb that fall from the master's table, which I will not be part of that. And this is what China Samuru, Austin Abani, Chike Doziem are doing in IPOB. They want to eat from the crumb. They are working with Asaro Dokobo, working with all these people, APC. But they'll come out and they'll shouting, they are not working with the politician. Who said this? Who said that? They are confusing themselves because they know what they are getting. They are getting peanut, eating from the crumbs of the table.
Yeah, Maz, okay. Okay, so let's continue. Yeah.
Not just Bodo that's been affected.
As you can see now, here is the waterfront, Goi Community Waterfront. They are all impacted sites. If you observe the area, you see the cake spills.
The neighboring community of Goi is also suing Shell over the same oil spills.
This pond had been here in 1979, feeding my family and extended families. My father accommodated over 100 workers, both from sand giving, deep sea fishing, bakery, school, poultry, and transport.
Eric says he's learned from Bodo's experience. Any payments from Shell will be used differently in Goi.
So if money comes back, I have to reinvest in those areas to see that they are functional and they create a job opportunity for people.
The truth is that no amount of reinvestment will really change things here until the environment is restored. As part of the settlement, Shell is meant to begin cleaning the creeks by October 2016. But there are fears that even if Shell eventually stumps up the cash, it will never make it to Bodo.
If that money for the cleanup is given to one agency, you will hear the money is in America tomorrow.
Bodo may have won millions, but money alone isn't going to solve the problems here.
So, Maz, you can see, for this little clip I just played, you can see the man there said that to clean up the pollution, we take them 30 years, 30 good years. And listen, even the cleanup have not started. The cleanup has not started yet now. And even though they started, it will take them 30 good years to clean up the pollution. And you can see the same man saying that his father employed this, employed that. All this, you just want to eat what fall out from your master's table. But someone is there telling you, come, let's work together so that we can unite and fight the oppression, and we can have our land together. We can control our resources. We can have a good life. Our children will be a better school. We can have a good health. But you say no, that you decide to work with a government that are killing your own people. What kind of people is this? You know, sometimes when I want to, I want to go into emotional because but it pains me a lot that what is happening in our land, you can't find it anywhere in the world. Shell cannot do this in any Western world. None of all those companies can do what they are doing in Nigeria in any Western world. But they are doing this thing in Nigeria just because the leaders are so corrupt. And when they give them peanuts, even the people you are trying to protect, we said, no, don't protect us. We are okay with it. Master, please, a minute on this issue. Let's continue with another topic.
So what happened on that issue is that because the people are so corrupt, because they do not want their brother, even if Mazen Nandekalu, everything Mazen Nandekalu is saying to bring all the Igbos together, because the criminal politicians inside among them, right, we connive with it. Remember, Gowan say, had he been that he knew, he would not fight that war. If he had been that he know that he can bought Igbos. Since then, are they fighting war? They are just buying them. Can't you see Chinasa war? It's bought over. Can't you see the one in South Africa? All of them are speaking in different tongues. You know, conniving, killing. Don't you hear Chinasa or Asoro Jacobo say today that he has killed all ESN who are because of Chinasa Woru? Chinasa Woru are working. These are people who have personal hatred against Mazen Nandekalu and the movement of Biafran restoration because they do not want Biafran restoration. They never want it. They are just doing it for their own selfish interest. So those people, because of their selfish interest and their ego in them, they do not want to bring any other people in so that they can work together and achieve the aim for the betterment of our people. So that is a thing. So that's a thing that is going on. So our people, until Mazen Nandekalu is the center, you can hear on the news, they say, IPOB are in talk with the UN. How, where, when? You know, if they got the media of the zoo, we carry out such a fake news, right? So fake news. That is how they roll. They are rolling in order to confuse their gullible or blind followers, not people like you and I, right? So now, so that is how and what is going on, and the game that is playing all along. So I can say to you that we will not give up. We'll continue what we are fighting for and make sure we get what we want. So for those people, that's that we will still protect them.
Yeah. Ndewo Mazi, Ndewo Mazi. So Mazi, this my program. I said it was let me be in the flyer. No, you can see the flyer. I said a night. I said a night with Bishop Cooker, Chief Edwin Clark. Now a night with Governor Tompolo, and another. Now we have to talk about Tompolo. When we're talking about Tompolo, now we can mention Asai Dokubo and say more about Asai Dokubo. First of all, Maz, I don't know if you know about Tompolo, Chief Government Tompolo. Tompolo as an individual is a very nice guy, and for me, Tompolo is an institution. Tompolo is an institution. People respect Tompolo more than Asai Dokubo.
Because he never one day he insulted an Igbo man. Never one day he used that against his own people.
Yeah. So Asai Dokubo is a betrayer. The Jaw nation know it. It's a betrayer. And first of all, when Asai Dokubo said that his father sold Igbos as a slave, no. Asai Dokubo, your father is a slave.
Let me give you.
I'm coming. When I finish his talk, I'm coming. No, I'm coming. So it's not good for interject when I'm So Asai Dokubo, his father, your father is a slave. We Igbos say sold your brother to Kalabari chief then, because in those days I was meant to understand the people that are sold out. Maybe most of them are not head coded, or maybe your father did not like you, or maybe you went to farm, they capture you, they sold the out. Asai Dokubo, your grandfather is an Igbo man, your grandmother is an Igbo woman, because the man in Calabari that bought your father,
his father is an Igbo man. His grandfather is an Igbo man.
Yeah, I'm coming now. No, I want to start where he begins, where his ancestors begin. His grandfather is an Igbo man. His father is an Igbo man. So that's where he's begin. So there's nothing connected with Ijo to Asai Dokubo. Asai Dokubo is a pure Igbo man because his grandfather is an Igbo man. His grandmother is an Igbo woman. And when they sold his grandfather to that chief in Kalabari, and that chief, we don't know the reason why he did not even sell it to Europeans. And he decided to keep Asai's grandfather with him. And when his grandfather come of age to get married, the man also went back and bought an Igbo slavery woman from us to his father. So Asai Dokubo is 100% Igbo. There's nothing like Ijo in his blood. So what they're saying, Asai is killing his own people. He's working with Nigerian government, with military, as he said, killing his own people. So what they're saying that the Jaws, the Calabaris, should know that Asai Dokubo is killing his own people. And whatever the Igbo decided to do with Asai Dokubo, they should not take it as Ijo versus Igbo. No, it's an Igbo bad blood versus Igbo good blood. Tompolo, I know you can listen to me. You're a very good guy. But one thing that I dislike what he did, I don't like that. Why do you take that offer to guide that pipeline again? 7 years of Buhari, you were declared wanted. You went under carpet. You were declared wanted in Buhari regime. Your account was freeze. All your company was shut down. Is it Festus Kayamu that make you to accept this offer? And you see the suffering of your people? Tompolo, Mazi Nani can respect you a lot. What we need from you is to find a way to work with Mazi Nani Kanu. What we need from you is to find a way to work with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Let your people have that freedom you are fighting for. We could remember in those days we are fighting for resources control. That resources control did not come to table. It was we, your brother Igbos, help you guys to get that 13%. Right now, there's nothing these guys can offer you that will be okay. Rather for you guys to control your own resources. And that's what Martin can say. So find a way. Find a way as matter as urgent. Chief Edwin Clark has failed your people. You as a young man shouldn't fail your people. Find a way to work with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Thank you. Mazi, please take it up from there.
Yeah, what happened to Tompolo, right? You know, like what I said before, Asare said that when Buhari, he never agreed with Buhari. Buhari appointed him to this drug baron. Then Tompolo, maybe his people, maybe ask the president to give him that contract. President could have given Asare Dokubo, his brother, in their own faith, in their own faith. He decided to give it to, because Asare Dokubo is not trustworthy. Maybe he find trust the man who we give him. You know, when Tompolo and then P2B come up on this come up for this election, that is when they discover that the government are the people who are making and eating the oil thief. They are the one stealing the oil. Anyway, like I said, that oil, you see all these pipeline vandalizers, the military are involved in it. The military and those some of Greek boys are involved. And that is why they normally have that conflict. Like what started in Ipob. Somebody called me and said, I don't want to go because what started this thing is vandalizing of pipe between the community boys and the police. And that is why they are chasing those people, killing them, burning down their houses. Right, bringing a bag and all this thing, they are killing, including the Fulani and Dokubo Asare boys, causing that mayhem in that land. So that is what is going on. Somebody was asking me, I said to them that I'm not involved, I'm not going to. That's why, because the idiot you call Chike Dozem is from all, he has control his place. You know what happened to Izombe? What happened to Amuhu? I was the one, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was there. Do they know how I fought the battle? It can't come up because you are seeking for your selfish interest. People, I don't like people who have self-centered mind, selfish interest in maybe my. I don't believe in community something. I believe in my effort. I believe my hard work. I believe that my God will see me through, which my God have been helping me. I don't believe when, like I said, whoever want to eat IPOB money, don't let me know. Eat it. Don't even discuss it closer to me. Eat and don't discuss. So these guys Tompolo is a good man, and that's why they find him worthy. Somebody must protect the pipe. Let's face the reality. Let's face reality. Somebody must protect it, because the military and those guys and those bad boys are involved in destroying that pipe, spilling oil everywhere for their own selfish interest, because they don't have any other job to go and do instead of to vandalize that. And because of, had it been that those refineries were built in our house without laying those pipes, nobody will vandalize it. Nobody. If you build the refinery close to, let's say, 5 or 10 meters something, nobody is going to vandalize those pipes. Because the criminals lay pipe from down to God knows where they take it to. And that is that problem they are causing. Okay, you tell us we have oil. You tell us Dubai and all these people. Okay, remove those pipe. Let's see those countries you say that have oil. Let's see how they own oil. You lay the pipe and build refinery to God knows other countries. And you're claiming that those people have oil. When we say we want to go, you don't want to allow us to go and stay on our own. And then how are we sure that those people won't go have oil? You see somebody from Dubai will say they don't have oil, they don't even have 1% of the zoo country have. When they are talking zoo, all these resources are all seated in the land of Igbo. Go and check those resources, both coal, both oil and gas. They are seated in the land where Igbo are being lived. So God did not make any mistake. And that's why you are hunting us like a witch hunt. So that's all I can say. Tombola is somebody. Somebody must. Let's face reality. Somebody must guide that pipe because of they take it to so lengthy. So people, because people who are jobless or individual will go and destroy it to make for their own daily needs because they never create a job. If they created a job everywhere, nobody is ready to go and vandalize those things.
Maz, let me come in. Yeah, he says somebody must guide. Yeah, he says somebody must guide the line. Yes, somebody must guide the line. But the fact is that, no, if Nigeria is a country, let me put it that way, if Nigeria is a country, giving an individual pipeline security guide is nobody will give it. Nobody will give it to an individual. So they gave him that pipeline security to bribe his mouth, to bribe his fighting for his freedom. This is the fact. Okay, now when they gave him that contract, all the devolution, what Tompolo see, and he bring it up to the media. He exposed the military, he exposed the vessel and everything. What happened? Have anyone brought to justice? No. Even the ship they talk about, at the end of the day, the ship were born. The vessel, I mean to say, we are born. What did Tompolo did? Nothing. No. Now,
because excuse me, point of is he the president?
No,
he has
I'm
given
coming.
his
No, I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm trying to tell you that, giving him a security pipeline, he said someone must secure it. Yes, fine and good. Someone must secure it. But in a country that is working, he cannot give an individual a federal government project, so like security. No. In UK, if UK is in Nigeria, have a kind of a pipe, UK cannot give an individual contract. But UK will have a security that government is monitored, is sitting, that we get that pipeline. Not that because I have a voice. Okay, I have a voice, I have a gun. Okay, let's bribe him. This is where I'm against. Maz, you may not know. I have been in clique. I have been in clique. I don't want to say, there's nothing I don't want to say here. But the fact is that guiding this pipeline, working with federal government will not bring freedom to your people. This is the fact. For 7 good years, Tompolo went under the carpet because Buhari the guy wanted, because Tompolo worked with Goodluck Jonathan. And all those vessels Tompolo brought in, bought all those war vessels to protect the pipeline, was seized by the same Buhari. His account was freezed. His maritime university in Bayelsa was closed down. So what I'm saying is that it cannot be using corrupting to fight against corrupting. No. So if Tompolo declares himself, saying, no, I'm done with this divide and rule. Now I'm for freedom of my people. Believe me, things will change.
Because Tompolo is not a freedom fighter. He don't compare Tompolo and Mazen Nandekalo. He's an individual. Mazen Nandekalo is different from Tompolo. Maybe they have talked to him because he's not fighting for the freedom. He's doing his business. He's a business. Just Tompolo is a businessman. He's a business.
Yeah. Well, you said I can accept this area now.
Mazen Nandekalo is a freedom fighter, and that is why they have prized him, and they have prized him every single thing they could for him to get him. But he said no. He wants the freedom of his people. So you don't compare. That is why they knew all. Mazen Nandekalo don't know that they have bought all the people he's working with. As soon as they just kidnap Mazen Nandekalo, extradition him back to Nigeria, all the people he thinks that they are human beings are turned to a green snake under a green grass and start to work against him. Try to go to Radio Biafra, calling people like us names, calling whoever that stand against for Mazen Nandekalo. They think that the intimidation. Like I said, that bastard called Chikedozo must come and apologize to me. If you don't apologize to me, he know that he don't know the person he is dealing with. I'm not Paul Achebe. So for the fact that he thought that he will intimidate people like us, maybe he said it, I will go in under silence. Already I'm not working with him. When I saw what is happening, when I noticed what is happening, I started already tackling them. I started already fighting against them. So these guys are business people like Tompolo. They are not freedom fighters. Excuse me, China Samoru, Chike Doziem, Osina Abani, Tony Zumike, Alozie, all of them, they are business people. They are not freedom fighters.
Yeah. So, Maz, excuse me. You know, this my night was not for this the chat card media warrior and this Kaba. Well, this,
but we have to talk to them a bit.
I know you can talk about it a second, no, because I want to stick on this program. By tomorrow, I will have their program. By tomorrow, I have the program of Maz can speak. From there, we can know because we have a lot of topic about them. But sometimes
I'll come in to analyze that one as well. I will come in tomorrow to analyze it as well.
No, because tomorrow
I've heard what you said. I will not say about them again.
You know, so now the final one will be for Oyonezendibo. But before then, I have a message that if an outside guy said, and I want to pass it to Bishop Kuka before I go to Oleneze own. It's very important.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Brother Joshua. Yes, that's my name. I cannot keep quiet. I will always talk the truth, whether you like it or not. Yes, I will.
I've seen that video.
Whether you people like it or not, the problem of this country, now Muslim they cause them. Yes, now me talk them. Now Muslim they cause problem for this country. What we did. Christians are peace-loving people. Some few Muslims are peace-loving people, but 99% of them now rubbish than they practice. Not be exactly waiting there for their Quran and they practice. Yes. How can you, as a citizen of a country, come out clearly to talk that you are the one doing particular stuff of the thing, and nobody will go after you? Is it because you are a Muslim? If a Christian will be let's this one, do this one. When Pastor Paul in nature preach after the Yahoo election where Prophet Mahmoud Yakub did to us. What did the federal government do? They started to threaten man. DSS started to do rush. Everybody started to send all sorts of nonsense messages. It is getting time now that everybody will know where it belongs to. Erufa come out clearly to tell others all the insecurity caused in this country. He is the founder. And he will not stop. He will continue his own evil agenda till they achieve it. If people keep quiet. Nobody go after Erufa. I talked before. What you will see for Tinubu hand. Now Shege will go see. We go see Shege. What nonsense is this? Asari Dokubo come out clearly to talk, say, her own father, his own father, The job he did is to say Igbo people. His own job that he's currently doing now is to say Igbo people. With live AK-47 and AK anything we carry, nobody go after him.
Instead, they send him to Saudi Arabia to hide him to Saudi Arabia.
Is it because Asari Dokubo is a Muslim? What is the offense of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that they keep him in police in DSS custody up to today? Simply because he's talking the truth. People that threaten national peace are allowed to move up and down in Nigeria every day, free of charge, because they are Muslims. But make I remind you, make I tell you one thing. As soon as they give Christian woto this time they come where Christian will give on a woto. Our God never stop us from fighting. No. Go and check history and see. We are just peace-loving people. All the land, the Christian, the Israel, they possess, it was through war, it was not peace. Nobody give them the land in peaceful way. So if you people are pushing us hard, and when the time reach, now we go correct. What type of nonsense is this? Asari Dokubo open up and say all those type of nonsense. He is still a free man, the untouchable of the country. No wonder. Wanna coincide with Erufa to do us a Yahoo election. Up to today, Tinubu never arrest Prophet Mahmoud Yakub because they know what they did. Even if this country is Islamized, turned to Islamic country, Ona no go achieve anything. And let me warn you, Igbo people are the reason we are still driving today as a nation. If not, the country will catch fire since. They are the only surviving hope of a common man, whether one like it or not. Any country without Igbo man, that country will not succeed. Go and check, do your research. Show me one country that is have no Igbo man from that country. What are the problem of Igbos? What have Igbo people done to you that they deserve all those type of nonsense we are doing? If on I want development, it is highly time you people call Igbo man to power to rule this country, to show you the way. Better follow who no road. Yes, follow who no road. You can only kill the messenger, you can't kill the message. Muslims are the problem of this country, whether they like it or not. They are the problem of this country. Indiana.
But let me clap for this guy. Let me clap for this Hausa boy, Hausa young man. No, the truth is bitter. The truth is, I hope Bishop Kuka will listen to this message. I hope this message will come to his domain. But the truth is very, very bitter. The guy said it all. He said it all. But person like Bishop Kuka will be telling the world that Nigeria is okay. No, there's no Christian being killed. Muslim is okay. That. You know. No. I'm happy for this young man. I'm happy for this young man that stood up and said the truth. And at the end of the day, he said, what did Nnamdi committed? Nothing. Because he's saying the truth. And he told them, what did the Igbo man commit? Nothing. No? We are the reason that Nigeria is still existing. No? But I'm so happy. I'm so happy, and I hope this message will get to Bishop Kuka. Go on tia we anolo. You were an outside man over there. The truth is just bitter. What did the Igbo man do? Nothing. Now everywhere they hate Igbo, they hate Igbo, they hate even our own brethren. Look at the Benin people. No, most of them hate us so much. Why? If you go to
Benin, excuse me, point of correction, Benin did not hate any Igbo. The hatred of those Benin you are seeing is some individual Yorubas in among them, even in them. You know, Yoruba people, the truth, they want to use that Benin to, you know, they are trying every possible means to separate Benin from Igbo. if not IPOB, now will come. I ask them a question. How are you going to separate Onitsha and Eshan? Because those Onitsha there, Onitsha owned by Eshan, a people. And Eshan, they are Eshan. This Eshan in Benin and Onitsha. How are you going to separate brothers? How are you? Igodomi is an Igbo. Eshan is an Igbo. Idu is an Igbo. So how are you going to separate siblings?
Yeah,
excuse me. Try to push their Yoruba agenda, but it's not possible.
Listen, when I say Beninese, I say some Beninese. I didn't say all Beninese. I say some Beninese hate Igbo. I didn't say all Beninese.
Yeah, some Beninese hate people. Igbo. Some of them hate Igbo. Some Igbo hate Igbo self. Some Igbo.
Yes, we have to acknowledge that. Some Igbos don't want Biafra. That is the fact. So when I say some Beninese hate Igbo, I know what I'm saying. I know.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
No, because what I'm trying to connect the dots. Mazi, if you go to the history of Benin, the time that the white people fight Benin, fight the Oba. I think Oba is not Oba. No, let me not quote. I don't know. I forget the Oba. You know, the time the British invaded Benin. Do you know the soldiers? The soldiers British used to invade Benin was Yoruba soldiers and Hausa soldiers. But Igbo did not. Igbo is not among.
Igbo and Benin, excuse me, Igbo and Benin, they do goldsmith. Their job is goldsmith. That's their business. This goldsmith you are seeing everywhere. And this Ijele, all this thing, that's their work. They work as sisters and brothers.
Yes, it was help them in the battle against the
of course, Igbo fought. Excuse me, Igbo fought that battle, and that is the reason. When after that they come after Igbos.
You know, but some of the Benin did not know this history, but they be there yapping their mouth like somebody like this wounded civilian every time Igbo, you know. No, he did not. He cannot tell you about this.
Excuse me. Have you forgotten that wounded civilian and Udele are friends of this? Look, they are best friends.
So okay, so Mas, let's stop.
Udele, is it not from Olu?
Yeah,
is it not from Olu?
Yeah, let's stop here. Let's go to our last this thing, because I'm saying this program is supposed to be 1 hour 30 minutes, but I have stayed overnight. The main one topic, Mazi, we have to talk about a night with Honest and Igbo. A night with Honest and Igbo. Now, with all due respect, Chief Emmanuel Iwanyanwu, last time we saw a news that UK said that they want to work with Igbos to develop our land, and even that news did not make headline much in Nigeria mainstream media. And you, Emmanuel,
did the UK media say that, or did the Iwanyanwu? Because Nnamochi Iwanyanwu is a 419. Is that what a 419 man?
Yeah,
that's what you don't know.
Yeah. So now we saw in the news, and we saw the pictures that they took, both in Nyanwodo and everything. But I want to remind them something. If anything they want to talk about development in our land, if Mazi Nankan is not there, that thing is nonsense.
Which development are you talking about?
No, Mazi. No, Maz, no.
Yeah, wait. That is political. That is political. Excuse me. Nnamochi Iwanyanwu is a 419. It's not a man to be trusted.
Mazi, you know, this is a program. When I bring a topic, I want to teach the topic, and you have to talk what you want to say. Not when I bring the topic, you know. So allow me, when I bring a topic, let me teach the topic, then you can say what you want to say, please. Okay.
All right.
Okay. So anything development you guys are talking about, or to bring in our land without Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is nonsense. Without Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is nonsense. Anything without Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in our land is not going to see any headway. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the future, is the right. He's the one that do what? That expose all this evil in our land. So anything discussion that you guys are talking without Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it's nonsense. And again, you guys supposed to tell that man, whoever that visited you, whoever that they send to you guys, to tell him to go and tell the UK Prime Minister that he should bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out first. That's the first priority. We don't want to hear about UK want to come in company to develop our land. I don't care if it's political or not, but the news we saw on media is what I'm saying. Whatever you guys are talking, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be out. Whatever you guys are discussing, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be out. How will you be talking about developing the land without a man that exposed everything to us, and the man is being in DSS Donjo? Chief Emmanuel Iwanyan, with all due respect, a lot of people supported your Organized Dendibu. A lot of people supported it, and we wanted to succeed. But if you want to trade the part of Nyanwodo, believe me, believe me, don't you? Why can't you ask yourself, when last did UK send their diplomat to come to meet you people? It's because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu issue. And also, it was after the appeal court in UK, that our leader's family took the British government to court. And just like I told people, it's a victory always for we to took British to their own court. And Biafra is being mentioned there. It's a victory already. And you guys are seeing the green lights. But the man that started everything, you keep mute on it. We're not going to accept it. Chief Iwanyan, before I told you before, you have to organize protests if you are sincere of calling the use of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You have to organize protests. Up to now, nothing. Just like my comrade here is saying that you are 419. We are watching you. I'm Giovanni Negu. Mazi Biko, say something. Let me complete before we go.
Mazi Ezumezu Mwekwesu, my brother. Nnamochi Iwanyan is a 419. That's what people don't know. Nnamochi, with any apology, is a 419. He's trying to use, because he is now on his ND, he wants to go and bring his friend Nyanwood. The people, remember when they said they want to start this security architecture, which is ended up in Ohanese, ended up of a Bubago murderer or terrorist. We are not the one that come on social media. Old people are all too full about that come on social media. They want to start Zoom security outfit. When Yoruba and Fulani started their own, they then put it on social media for them to impress their masters. So Nnamochi Iwanyan is a 419, is a politician. So we will not allow him to play with the intelligence of our people. Or UK want to play, which is look at this guy they called, what is his name? God's Agenda, that always talk about Igbo and those shop mall they want to build at Enugu. That is the same thing. They are all together, working together with these criminals in IPOB who are saying they are their leadership. They are all together working. That is their agenda. And that is why I always attack that young guy. And all of them are forcing they want to. Do you remember when he come on social media and say, "Oh, he can't talk about Biafra, so Biafra is dead and gone." And then that's when I know that they wanted, if not you and I and Mazi George Ume and others, they would have carried out their devilish attention and the intention for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to remain there. But unfortunately, we are here on social media to debunk their lie. So Namocho Iwanyanwu cannot be trusted. There is nothing like a development. Is that to try to keep our mind attention down so that they can carry out their evil enterprises, and which will not allow that evil enterprises to continue. We must match them leg by leg, or like this criminal you have here, United Kingdom, their prime minister, who conducted the worst election in this and bring it on this and 419 like Namochi Wanyanwu, and then Namochi Wanyanwu will go and bring his co-host or like Nyamud and all of them with a criminal or Yahoo boy in the Imo State or Supreme Court or governor, Ben Johnson governor. So these are the people who are trying to use our eye to see, which will not allow that to happen. So whatever they are playing gambling. They are gamblers. And then so we will not allow those gambling with the Ralph Wazike. They are all in the same chapter. So, and that is the reason you see all these criminals are using blasphemy, lie, and deceit, sit at home, do this in order to make sure they bring that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never asked anybody to sit at home. So there's nothing like sit at home. Anybody who campaigning for sit at home is enemy to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He's working with Nigerian Army, and Nigerian Army and the APC are working with John Nyawood, working with Emmanuel Wanyanwu, Engineer Emmanuel Wanyanwu. They are all in the same place, and try to make sure that for how many years the creation of Nigeria, why didn't they build that infrastructures or build those or whatever they say they want to build? Why? What happened for so many years? It's just now they are holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They are talking rubbish. All they are saying is nonsense. Anything that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not there is non and void. I agree with you. Whatever Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not superseded. It's not like, like news that say they are talking, IPOB is having talk with the UN. Where? How? When? These are lie and deceit. They are on daily basis, try to portray so that the people will buy the idea. Like idiot will say they are working, which is not true. That's all I can say for now, my brother.
Yeah, Mazi, that news about UN in from Arise TV is old news. It's not today. I think that was 2022 or 21, if I'm not mistaken.
But I'm not talking. Even if it's an old this thing, it's not now they can bring it up.
Yeah, so it's just part of the propaganda they are bringing. But first, just like I said, Chief Iwanyanwu, we don't care about partnership with UK. What we care is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be released. Release our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because anything that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in, there we can trust. Anywhere Mazi Nnamdi Kanu foot is, this is the same place you will find us. Anything that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is partner with, this is the place that people will have trust on. Don't forget Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have trust over 70 million people. And it's the fact. This is just the fact. Please, as soon as you are coming in, please like this program and share, because Facebook is trying to, fighting us, but we don't care. And they're reporting my pages, but we don't care. We keep it up. So, and in any discussion that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not involved, it's nonsense. We don't accept it. So, whoever that send that diplomat to you guys, also send him message that they should release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because he's committed no offense. He committed no offense. 2 courts in Nigeria have set him free. Appeal Court in Abuja and Federal High Court in Umuahia, Abia State. Also, UN Working Group have said release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Also, African Union has said release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So you must release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's a must. Before any other discussion, our leader must be free. And now I want to use this opportunity to appreciate Barrister Aloy Ejimakor, because we see on his tweet about today. We see what his tweets today, and he said, any IPOB. Let me read it out so I will quote him correct. I don't have to make mistake. Yeah, this is this tweet from Aloy Ejimakor. This is his tweet. He said, legal notice. Anybody who is in legal distress of being an IPOB member should feel free to reach out to me. Don't be discouraged by any disunity. My belief as a special counsel, as was approved by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is for all IPOB. He hasn't changed that. One for all for one. Thank you. Barrister Aloy Ejimakor, we so much appreciate you. We thank you. We thank you for your work. Because when you see somebody is doing something, you will know somebody is doing something. No? The other time I did a program last time, how I saw Aloy Ejimakor taking our leader out from DSS dungeon. I did a program about it. They show me it in a dream. How Aloy Ejimakor is taking our leader out from DSS dungeon.
You have said it in that numbers.
Yeah, I did a program about that. And people, let's take away all those hate or blackmail or emotion. Let's face the facts. Between Aloy Ejimakor and Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, who is doing this job? Who is doing this job?
What are they doing anything?
Who is doing this job? Aloy Ejimakor is the first person that introduced this extraordinary rendition. And believe me, if Aloy Ejimakor is the one in charge, believe me, by now, our leader will be out.
Aloy Ejimakor is an international lawyer.
And even when Aloy Ejimakor introduced this extraordinary rendition, but Ifeanyi Ejiofor did not buy to it. He didn't know about the law that guide extraordinary rendition. He didn't know about it. Aloy Ejimakor introduced it, and today he's speaking volume everywhere. And you can see what he said. You can see the picture. He said, even he said, when two brothers are fighting, the stranger gained the ground. A wise man. But these are the same lawyer. These Chakad media warriors. Chika Paul Edoziem, Chinasa Wanketa, Osina Abani, Chukwudo Forma. Tones Rumike is castigating, trying to use their killer squads to threaten him. But he backed down. No, he did not back in any down. He said to Biafrans, in as much you are IPOB member and you have a problem about concerning IPOB, let him know that he will take it up from there. Mazi, only we people say let's wind it down. It's almost 2 hours, 30 minutes.
All I can say to all this is Aloy Ejimakor is an international lawyer who understands. It's quite different from Ozokeme and Ifeanyi Ejiofor, because there is no way they can compete. He's a US lawyer, right? And that is why, and the reasons, because that's what I'm saying, that because what happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is an orchestrated this thing, and that is the reason they are fighting against him. All their propaganda, they started with propaganda, with a lie, with a deceit. We include him. Where is Heather, their partner in crime? I think when those two, Hader and that boy, go or suddenly, I think them now they are panicking. They are trying to restrict their footstep from their wickedness and evil because they took an evil oath that will wipe all of them away. That oath they took to betray Mazen Nandekal will kill all of them because these guys have nothing to offer. You betray an innocent person who give you voice, who give you everything, who are fighting for the freedom of his people. Then their intention is to keep him, want him dead every day. This person will kill him. But they are the one that plotting the death for Mazen Nandekal. They are the one plotting the death. They are the one campaigning for everything. So in all, they have nothing to offer. They do not even have any. For 2 good years and some weeks, what did they do? Nothing. Only to blackmail, only to change account number, only blackmail Mazen Nandekal siblings, blackmail Nenya, blackmail people like us, calling all sorts of names in all eradication and all their lie and deceit. Where they are now coming back, try to mend their step. So, my brother, I don't have much to say, rather to thank you so much and thank all our community who stand for Mazen Nandekal and the siblings and the Madam Neniaya for this criminal group of criminals in IPOB not to consume what they did not sow. They want to reap where they did not sow. So, that's all I can say because they have nothing to offer. So, Mazen Nandekal are being disappointed because of their character, because of what they are doing. That's why I and you and others will stand firm.
Okay, Mazi. So, Mazi, it will be some other time because I have to close now. I have to wind down. No,
Thank you so much. I
okay.
appreciate.
Okay, Mazi. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Yeah. So, Biafrans, I have to wind it down here, but before then, I have to appoint two notice, and I have two announcements to make. One is that Madam Nenianya is not aware about that flooded account they opened in Germany by Chika Paul Edoziemu through the expert national coordinator Collins Chinedu. You heard it say it. You have said it live on air. That is not aware about that account. And I already said, any account that Madam Nenianya is not aware, that account should be closed. Let me play it. I think I have the video here. It's very important that when we say something, we can back it up.
Officer makes contact with you, you must please be able to oblige her and do as you're told. Or if you get a call, it's when you fail. Anytime you get a call from our sister Nene, then you know you're in very serious trouble, you have done something wrong. Please make sure that our accounting and our audit is up to date. I do not understand the reluctance of some individuals in the US to remit the money that people have contributed to ESN. I don't understand the reason why you're holding it. I don't know what for. Please, that was why we left those criminals with money in Georgia and they stole it. Trying to be clever by half, or should I say too clever by half, like the Flan will always do. The two criminals living in Atlanta, Georgia, hoarded our money. No Kempo and Ozurumba. Two criminals. 2 roads from there stole our money. I have all the records and I must understand that. And I have maintained that any account that we have that Nene cannot see, I do not trust that very account. As long as she doesn't see it, I will not trust it. And very, very soon, I will shut down every account that Nene cannot see.
Finance Officer, IPOB Worldwide. And she is a woman of immense integrity and substance. one of the pioneer contributors to Radio Biafra and IPOB before a lot of people came along. Anything she tells me, I believe, is gospel. And everything is properly documented. Nayanya is our overall finance officer, IPOB worldwide. And she is a woman of immense integrity and substance. One of the pioneer contributors to Radio Biafra and IPOB before a lot of people came along. Anything she tells me, I believe, is gospel. And everything is properly documented.
So, Biafrans, you can hear from the Aussie's mouth that any account that Madam Nyanya is not aware that account should be closed. So that's followed account they opened in Germany by Chika Paul Edoziem, aka Enemy the Gate, through the expenditure coordinator called Chinedu. Madam Nyanya is not aware about that account. You should not allow your money to pay into the account. The only account recognized right now that all IPOB money is going to is in USA. It's in USA. So if your money is not going to USA account, please ask the coordinator or the national coordinator that no, it can't pay them money anymore. You can also contact IPOB USA Mazin Nanikano World News Channel. They are on Facebook. You can also contact them, reach them, and you will get a correct account from them. That's where you will pay your money. Not in Germany. Not in Germany. Well, it's up to you. The money is up to you. I'm not here to tell you where to pay your money, but I'm here to tell you the right place your money should be going to. You're the same way we told you about Umuele account. And today, where is Umuele account? So it's up to you. I didn't help you to make your money. So you decided where you put your money, but we are here to tell you the facts. So tomorrow, you will not say you are not told or you are not aware. No. And again, the second one will be tomorrow. I will continue the program. Mazi Kantakano speaks. The program will be, I think, part 1, part 2, part 3. It will end in part 3. Tomorrow, I will continue the program in the part 2. So if you want to know the truth about what is happening, how all this is coming, is generated from this cabal, join the program. Also, go and watch the part 1. Can speak. Go and watch them, and tomorrow on follow it up. We are IPOB. We remain fearless and we remain focused on consistencies. Ezoku wondo, ezoku ka ị na-ekwu ebe a. Ọ Maazị Ezumezu aka Enwe Ekwensu. I hold nobody apology for speaking the truth. It doesn't matter who you are. I'm not doing this for favor or for something else. No. I'm doing it just the same way my God, my spirit, my chi is leading me. I'm not for man. And I'm not looking for any glory for it. From me, I will say good night. Udo dulunu. Onye afọ tata ka afọ echi. Ọ mmụọ na-ekwu na mmụọ na-ekwu ka mmadụ. Udo dulunu. Onye afọ tata ka afọ echi. Ndewo.